All right, Caleb, you ready?
Oh boy.
Whose voice do you want to do?
I was just gonna do Mickey or try to do Mickey.
No, do no. All right, let's try Spider-Man.
I What's up? You're listening to Rust Reviews.
Okay,
I don't know.
that works. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Russ Reviews. I am the aforementioned Russ, and today's guest is a recurring guest, one of my dearest friends, and our Disney expert, Caleb Hayworth.
What up?
Welcome back to the pod, Captain Caleb. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Now, Caleb, as you know, this podcast, we spell Russ Reviews with a 1 instead of an I because the whole premise of this show is that we wouldn't go over an hour. I usually set a timer. I've not really stuck to the timer, but we still have it as a form of pressure. You and I, we are doing a mega cruise episode, Disney Cruise Line. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, it's a new year. We're trying new things. There will be no timer. But I will split this into two parts, potentially.
Nice.
I mean, maybe Caleb and I will run out of things to say after an hour, but yeah, that's it. Probably not, is my guess. So, Caleb, we are close to 100 followers on the podcast world. And I found
Nice.
out there's another platform out there that a lot of people are using called Overcast. And I don't have any way of tracking that. So maybe I do have 100 followers and, I just don't know it. But
Hmm.
if you're listening and you haven't, would you please consider subscribing on Spotify, on Apple, or YouTube, or I guess on Overcast? And yeah, I need to figure out my metrics for that app. It's big with Android users. No one can see you frown, Caleb.
Oh,
You gotta go,
sorry.
huh?
Yeah, no, I've not heard of that. Um,
Oh,
I
wow. What a morning.
I mean, but there's Spotify. You'd think people would be on Spotify still if they're on Android, because where how else are they listening to music?
I know, but a lot of people were using these non Spotify apps before Spotify kind of had a
Uh,
spot in the podcasting world.
yeah,
But
that
anyway,
makes
the
sense.
point is, please subscribe. I'd love to hit 100 followers. That was my goal for the 2025. It is now the new year when you'll be listening to this. Happy New Year, Caleb.
Wow. Same to you. How was your
2026.
how was your Christmas?
Oh, it was amazing. I got everything I wanted and more. How about you?
Nice, nice. It was terrible. I got the opposite. Nothing I wanted.
I
No, I'm
got
just kidding.
I got a cool shirt from you. It was like a Haunted Mansion jersey, gently used.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we are being funny now.
I
Okay.
thought it was so cool that you gave me that jersey because,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
even though it was gently used, like it was such a sweet gift.
yeah. And I know I'm hard to buy before, so I really appreciated you sending me that all that cash in the mail.
I
That
sent
was
you a
nice.
Nintendo Switch too, I thought.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, both. I got them both at the same day.
Oh,
So,
right. And a
yeah,
blanket. Reliant.
yeah. I don't know what that is, but okay.
Okay, so full disclosure, we're recording on December 18th, but this won't publish till the new year. So, but Caleb, that's what's going on with Rust Reviews. What is going on with getawaysbycaleb.com?
A lot of getaways, a lot of
Yeah.
getaways. So,
So you've been in it for 2 years?
I was figuring out, I think a year and a half. I started in April or July of 2024.
Okay.
So yeah, close to a year and a half or a year and a half.
So I've now booked 3 vacations with you. Um, you're gonna forget the
Yes.
Timber
Nope.
Ridge.
Nope. I remember.
So
I knew it
Caleb,
was
this business maestro parlayed a quite affordable Thanksgiving trip last year to Timber Ridge Lodge in Lake Geneva, Illinois, or Wisconsin. He somehow managed to multiply the expense of that trip into a 3 night Disney cruise that he basically forced me to go on.
yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
I've done 3 trips with you. I'm customer number 1. Who else have you? How many other families or individuals have you sent on trips?
Yeah, I figured out yesterday I've worked with 10 different families, but yeah, like you said, for you guys and other families, I've worked with a lot of them more than once,
Oh, very cool.
even in the last year. So yeah.
Which which family was your favorite? No, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
the
The
uh,
Hayworth family, of course.
yes, yeah, I book my own travel, of course.
Well,
So
if Mother's listening, we want her to think or her to
oh
know that
yes,
she's your favorite
yes,
customer. So
yes.
shout out to Kayla's mom. Hello, hello. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't know that. 10 families. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your hope for 2026? How many families would you love to send off?
Yeah, I mean, my I'd love to get to like one a month.
Okay.
Um, Specifically like one a month. I think that'd be cool. But travel ebbs and flows, a lot of spring break and summer and obviously holiday travel. So, um, but yeah, I'm just hoping to book, obviously focusing on Disney World and Disney Cruise Line. So hoping to really get some people experiencing Disney Cruise Line. So
Yeah, and you have I will spoil it. You've converted me. I don't think
yes,
I'll ever go to a Disney park ever again.
I know that's such a joke.
I mean I will have to go because of my wife, but
Yeah,
Disney cruises are basically everything I want in a Disney World experience.
yes, I love
Uh,
that.
but yeah, we'll get into that more. So that's a great goal. 12 new families or individuals. And I think, yeah, if you're looking to do a Disney cruise or a Disney trip, Caleb is not paying me for this. This is genuinely, it's a great service that he provides. I'm type pretty OCD, pretty controlling person. I like planning my own stuff, but I've just found that when we have used Caleb, it has made the trip quite a bit less stressful to know that he can handle some of the boring stuff. Like you booked that mirror shuttle for me. That was great. I was like
Yeah,
dreading doing that, and you just did it. And I was like, oh, that was awesome. So
yeah.
check them out, getawaysbycaleb.com. Let Caleb help you get away. All
Great
right,
tagline.
Caleb, let's transition now to the mega cruise episode. So I think the best place to start is how did you get into cruises?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I had cruised before previously, um, with Royal Caribbean and Carnival
Okay.
years ago. It was shortly after me and Jenna got married. We went on one on Carnival with our friends, and I was like, "Holy cow! Like the cruises are." I wish we would have done this for our honeymoon because we had a terrible honeymoon in Jacksonville. There was like a hurricane, so it was
Mm.
not great. But um,
Duval.
is
Du-
that a sports thing?
Duval.
I don't know what that is.
Jacksonville's in Duval County.
Oh, okay.
And
Um,
I thought you maybe watched The Good Place because Jason would always say Duval because
nope.
he was from Jacksonville.
Oh, gotcha. Well, yeah, like I said, no, I mean nothing bad about Jacksonville. It just was terrible weather. So, but yeah, we started cruising and cruised with Carnival, and we're like, wow, this is like I mean, this is literally cheaper than if we were to fly or go to, an all-inclusive or something like that. And then we cruised Royal Caribbean because a lot of people are like, oh, if you like Carnival, you'll love Royal Caribbean. So then we started cruising them. And then I think we've done like three or four. We did a baby moon on Royal Caribbean a couple years ago. I
Okay.
mean, that was now like over 6 years ago. So, um, and then yeah, we moved to Florida in 2017, and then literally in 2023, I don't even know how, but we were just like with our friends of ours, we were like, let's do a Disney cruise together. That would be fun because we all like Disney, and I can't remember their cruise history, but we had cruised before, so and then yeah, we just went on a cruise. That was April of 2023, and I was like, wow, I have been missing. Like, why were we not doing this before?
Wait, so it wasn't your idea? It was your friend's idea?
I can't remember where, like, I don't know how that stemmed from. It may have been their idea because I don't know why I had not thought about it, or especially after we moved here, being so close.
Right.
It just wasn't on my radar at all. So
Okay. So and that was a
yeah,
That was a Disney cruise.
yes, yeah, that was our first Disney cruise.
Okay. So this wasn't connected to your travel business at all.
No, yeah, it was before all that.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, it really was like oh, just as a guess, like let's do this.
Yeah, because I have a distinct memory of like pre cruise Caleb and post cruise Caleb,
Yeah.
and you've become like an evangelist for the DCL. Um, and I was like, certainly it can't be this good. So here's what happened. Caleb has since gone on, I think, 18 Disney cruises since 2023.
I just got off my seventh. Thank you.
Seven. You've done seven in 2 years?
A little over 2 years. It was April of 23. So
Okay, Caleb, I want to know how much money you've spent.
I don't want to know that.
Not to be fair, you do get some discounts, and you really don't spend money on other things.
Yeah, but I will, as a follow-up, say again, we started cruising before I was an agent, and even as an agent, I've cruised at pretty much the same rate you've cruised at multiple times. So it's been a pretty penny,
Yeah, yeah. But you don't
for sure.
you don't collect comic books or
I am not, yes, I do
what
not
are the
buy
other dumb things I spend money on? So,
things.
but
Happy Meal
yeah,
toys.
Caleb is in crippling debt, and he could use a call to Dave Ramsey, but that's for another episode.
Uh,
So yeah, so Caleb has been going on cruises. I obviously am a customer of getawaysbycaleb.com, and Caleb has been sending out a newsletter, which I love the newsletter. Great work.
Thank you.
As a newsletter sender myself, that's me
Appreciate it.
clapping. Clap, clap, clap. So Caleb sends us this email being like, oh my gosh, guys, there's this great sale going on. And it was like, you could go on a cruise for 40% off, basically. I was like, Megan, let's do our 2026 vacation in 2025. So we usually try to do a trip in February to kind of get out of the
Mhm.
cold. And I was like, Megan, we got to do this. Let's just do it. And we found a weekend that worked. We actually we disembarked Black Friday. Is that the word? Disembark?
No, embarked.
We
It's
embarked.
confusing. Yeah.
We embarked on Black Friday. We did a 3 night cruise on the Disney Wish, and that's basically how we decided that we're doing this like 3 day sale, 40% off because of what was it like Friendship Day? Do you
Yeah, it was
remember?
some weird thing they made up, but it was like the biggest discount that Disney Cruise Line has ever done. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, that's almost 50% off is crazy.
right. And again, I feel like I'm shamelessly promoting you right now, but legit, I would not have known about this cruise if I wasn't on the newsletter.
Yeah,
And I don't track sales on Twitter or anything like that. Like Caleb does all that stuff, and he just will let you know. So we everyone. So the knock on Disney for cruise people is they're like, oh, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. And if you can get it with a sale, it's actually pretty comparable to. I felt like pretty comparable to what I saw from Carnival, or not Carnival, Royal Caribbean, which was the
yeah,
other line I looked at.
yeah.
So yeah, that's how we decided. We did the Disney Wish just by coincidence. I didn't know anything about the boat, so and then buying the cruise, we just bought it through Caleb. He paid for it, and then we get a reservation number, and then you have to download a separate app. The Disney Cruise Line has their own app separate from My Disney Experience, which whatever, that's fine. I would love one app to rule them all, wouldn't you? God forbid.
I think you're giving them a lot of credit that they could combine all of their experiences into
That's
one.
true. That'd be like a 8 GB file, but
Yeah,
you need a Disney phone. That'd be cool.
yeah.
So yeah, but I was hoping that you could tell us a little bit about the Wish. So what we're gonna do is we'll talk about the Wish, and then Caleb is gonna share his experience on the Destiny, which is a brand new boat. But can you kind of walk us through the different boats and where Wish kind of ranks in newness?
Sure. So Disney Cruise Line has seven ships right now.
Okay.
Almost eight, but seven right now that are sailing. So there's the Magic, the Wonder, the Fantasy, the Dream, the Wish, the Treasure, and the Destiny,
Okay.
which is one I just got off of. The all of the ones, so the Magic, the Wonder, the Dream, the Fantasy, yeah, four, yes, are all are older ships. So
Okay.
like the Magic was I think started sailing in the I really don't want to mess this up. I think I started sailing in the 90s. So it is very dated. They bring them in and update them like we did the Magic this last summer. But they all those four ships have a very similar deck plan and layouts.
Okay.
So like if you ever do one of those, you'll kind of know what the layout is from the other ships. So then you have the Wish, the Treasure, and the Destiny that are they just started building those a couple years ago. So those are all like brand new. They
Oh,
started from
okay.
scratch. So they
Okay.
didn't keep the same model. There's a lot of like hardcore DCL people who really like the old ships. The new like one complaint I hear a lot about is like on the Wish, there's no deck where you can run all the way around the ship. I don't know if you noticed that or encountered that. It's super small things
I
like
didn't.
that.
I did take note of that.
I don't know. For me, that's not a huge deal.
No, yeah, I could see that, but
But a lot of people like, being able to just go out and walk or run
okay.
around
So
the ship.
Disney Magic had their maiden voyage in 1998.
Okay, that's
So
what I thought.
we
Yeah.
were 11 years old. Well, I
Yeah.
was. How old are you?
Yeah. 98, I was seven.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I would have bullied you in middle school. Get over
wow.
here. Okay, so you've done Magic and Wish.
I've done the Magic, the Wish, the Dream, the Fantasy, and now the Destiny. So I've
Okay.
been on five of the seven. I haven't been
Did
on
did
the
you feel like there was anything noticeable about the older boats versus the newer boats?
um I think you can just tell the older boats are outdated.
You
Like
can. Okay.
they just feel a little dated. But you honestly probably would like them because they're more like a classic Disney
Okay.
experience.
Okay.
Um yeah, like even just the shows, like that's going to be the differentiator too when you're looking at ships is like the shows, the dining, the pools, things like that. But like the shows had a lot of like 90s characters, which
Okay.
like Hudson at the time, like Jungle Book was one, and he was like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "Oh, we gotta watch the Jungle Book," because
If you want to
he
be
didn't recognize like characters like that.
if you
So
want to be bored out of your mind.
I like the Jungle Book, the original, the cartoon.
I was a
Yeah.
Robin Hood kid. I always found Jungle Book
Uh,
kind of boring.
I do
I
like Robin
preferred
Hood
Robin Hood.
too. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool because I would overhear people like cruise people just talking about like how different it was from the Magic, and I was like, I was kind of happy I got to be on the Wish because I got to be on a new one, and
Yeah.
it felt like it felt a lot like the Riviera, which I could
Mm.
never afford to stay at the Riviera
Yeah.
or like the Floridian, but I could afford doing a Disney cruise, and
Hmm.
that was like the main thing I wanted to relay to people was it was so cool how now go with me here. It was a very egalitarian experience in that you really couldn't tell what class you were a part of. Like I
Mm.
felt upper class the whole time.
Yeah.
And like at the Disney parks you can really tell like who the rich people are and who the poor people are.
Yep.
On the Wish, you really couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Everyone got the same services, everyone got the same experiences, and
Hmm.
really it was about like who was better at scheduling, which to me
Mm.
felt like classic Disney. Like it was less about buying your way to the top
Hmm.
versus just being a strategic thinker. Now I know like if you wanted to spend money, you could do a spa day. You could do a fancy dinner at a steakhouse, which I would guess is serving the exact same food. Um, you could do there were a ton of add-ons, but there was so much of it like all of us were eating at that same buffet, like
Hmm.
rich or poor. All of
Yeah.
us were getting the same like amazing room service, Richard Pool.
Hmm.
Like, and I just love that. Like, if you didn't want to spend a ton of money, you didn't get a window, and that was like the main differentiating. Like,
Yeah.
and I just love that. It felt like old Disney. It felt like I got to pretend I was wealthy. You know, I felt pampered, and I was just like, even the carpets. I was like, these are such nice
I
carpets
know.
in the
Yeah.
stairwells, and I was like,
Yeah.
these are Riviera carpets. These aren't art of animation. There's no carpets anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's just what I'm
Yeah.
used to, you know. So
Yeah.
we stayed at All Star the night before we left, and like going from All Star to the Disney Wish, I was like, oh, this is what it's like to be in the bourgeoisie. I like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I agree
that
with
was cool.
that. Yeah.
That's why I would recommend, like, if you want to feel like pampered at a good price, like this cruise was amazing. And we can get
Yeah.
into more of the pampering here in a little bit, but
I do. Can
um
I quickly say, we may have already lost people, but if because I know like a lot of people like I've talked to people about Disney Cruise Line, they're like, I don't have kids or I'm not a huge Disney person. To me, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Like I think anyone can go on Disney Cruise Line and really enjoy it. And it's not Disney in your face.
mhm.
Like it's not like the parks, where you kind of got to know characters and stuff like that. Like I think you could go and even of like, if you want it like at night, there's a Frozen show or whatever.
Mhm.
Maybe you don't like Frozen or you could care less. Go do something else. There's plenty of other, offerings on the ship. I think that for me, like, because me and my wife have talked about going just us without our son even. And I'm like, she's like, well, we could just cruise anyone. And I'm like, but the level of like service,
Mhm.
of cleanliness, like, I don't know if you noticed that, but they're always cleaning, like
Yeah.
literally always cleaning. Every time you're in a port, they're washing the ship on the outside or
Yeah, it's
painting.
nonstop. Yeah.
I just think the level of like excellence is there, and that also helps with the obviously the price point of, you're absolutely getting what you paid for.
Right.
Um,
And
so
that's what was cool is if you're willing to wait and not like have maybe the exact date that you want, like you can get a Disney cruise at a fair price if you just
yeah,
sign up for your newsletter and whenever
yeah,
Caleb tells you, pull the trigger.
yeah,
So I have a story actually to answer your question.
yeah.
I made a friend, Veronica. So me and Veronica were watching the Bears game together. There was one TV showing the Bears Eagles game.
Oh,
Uh,
were you in the yeah, sorry, go ahead. You're gonna say where it is.
I don't know where it was. It was up a level, and it was near one of the bars.
Was it in the I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but they have a bar restaurant on there.
No, that one wasn't playing the game.
Oh, okay.
I'd have find I forget what it's called. I'm sorry,
Okay.
but
No worries.
I can look it up when you're talking. So basically, this lady was from Illinois. She grew
Oh,
up in
wow.
Palatine, which is not too far from where I grew up, and she was like classic Chicago. Around my age, she was an aunt, not a Disney person. Her sister and family, like their mom, scheduled the trip, and she was just along for the ride.
Hmm.
And she was even telling me like, I'm not a Disney person, and this is great. Like, if you don't want to be around kids, they have a ton of really strategic areas where there's just no kids. You could be
Hmm.
totally kid free if you want to. They have the cool, if you like Star Wars, they have a cool Star Wars bar. But even if you're not into Disney, they just have like normal non Disney stuff. Like
Hmm.
that second level where it's like you can't go up this staircase unless you're 18, and that's kind of how they keep the
Yeah.
kids away. And I tried it. I went to they had like a quiet infinity pool area on the back of the
Yeah.
boat, and I was like, okay, this is cool. This
Yeah.
is cool. I felt guilty because Megan was with August.
I know.
They were doing the AquaMouse, so I didn't
Oh,
feel
okay.
that bad. But I was like, oh, this is cool. And I'm not a big drinker, but if you wanted to drink too, like there's plenty of options if you're into
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Veronica was a good example of not a Disney person, and she didn't need to say that to me. But she was just like, yeah, I've cruised on a bunch of lines, and this is great. Like, I would
Yeah.
definitely recommend it to non-Disney people. And I was like, oh, that's cool to hear.
Yeah.
And then the Bears won, and then we parted ways, and that
Goodbye.
was it. Veronica from Palatine. Shout out if you're listening. I didn't tell her about the podcast.
Oh,
Too bad.
bummer.
But anyway, here, so we bought the cruise. The one thing I will say it's a little different is prepping for the cruise was a touch stressful because I was worried about Megan's passport. Her passport needs to be renewed, and
Hmm.
it has less than 6 months. And I know some countries won't let you enter if your
Mm.
passport is that close to expiring. So I was like,
Wow.
oh, Megan's gonna be not able to get on this boat. But again, Disney, very detailed, very thoughtful. They have you scan all your documents ahead of time. You get pre-approved, and for anyone that's going to do this, I would really encourage doing the pre-check-in as early as possible because if you do have document issues, you just want to know that right off the boat, right off the
And as
bat.
a to make people feel better, because that's always a question. You don't, for most bikinium cruises, you don't really need a passport. You can bring your birth certificate and government ID.
Yeah,
So
but Caleb, you're assuming that we know where our birth certificates are, and
I am assuming that you would at least, yeah, have,
some
hopefully it's with your
people,
social security card,
I
maybe.
have that. I do have that. I
Okay.
don't know where my birth certificate is.
Wow. Well,
Mom, if you're listening, do you know where it is?
need it for the next cruise.
Please leave a comment to let me know if you know where my birth certificate is.
Wow.
So yeah, other than that, like the pre-cruise process was pretty normal for like a Disney trip. So I would have bought a Magic Band ahead of time for August if I could do it over again because
Hmm.
he really wanted one, and I just we wasted a ton of time like looking for one on the boat, and him and I could have just picked one online and had it ready to go. Um,
Yeah.
he got the Spider-Man one, which I think is like a ship
Oh,
exclusive. So
yeah. Nice.
no big deal. So that's cool. But here's how we did it, Caleb. Here's how we got to the boat. And I want to
Tell me.
compare my process to yours because I feel like
Yeah,
you have a leg up living in Orlando.
I do.
So I had to drive, I had to park, I had to fly, I had to take a shuttle to a hotel, I had to sleep in a hotel, I had to wake up, I had to hang out in a lobby with a bunch of normies, and then I had to take another shuttle for an hour and a half, and then I got to the boat.
Yeah.
So there was a touch of rigmarole that I was
Yeah.
like, "There's no way around it if you don't live in Florida, because
Yeah.
I you there would have been no way for us to fly and get there in time to. I don't know what time we would have had to arrive at MCO to take the shuttle from the airport to the boat.
Yeah, I can tell you, and I'm pretty sure Disney would not recommend arriving the day your boat leaves just because of you never
Yeah,
know. Even if you were, like even us who this last cruise drove to Fort Lauderdale, thankfully we didn't have any issues. I really did think about driving to Fort Lauderdale the day before and staying in a hotel because I was
yeah,
like, what if the car breaks down? Like, I don't have time the day of to deal with this. So,
yeah. I
yeah,
I would highly, highly, highly recommend staying at a hotel the night before if you're
yeah,
from out of town. And then in addition to that, if you are flying in, we really did enjoy staying at a Disney hotel and getting shuttled on the Disney shuttle because you do get some perks. You get to be the first people to enter the boat, which I didn't know.
yeah,
But also, they're just like Disney knows the routine of getting you from the hotel to the boat better than anyone, and it's just like it was seamless. It was seamless.
yeah.
It was beautiful. And August got a magnet, which I was like, yes, let's go. We had a magnet for our door.
Nice.
Um, so yeah, we just stayed at the cheapest one, which is All Stars, and it costs less than $200 to stay there for one of the nights, which is like you can't really even stay like a Hilton anymore for less than that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was surprised. Caleb, I did need to tell you this too. All Star Sports had a Thanksgiving meal,
Oh, oh
as
yeah.
did Boat
I
Rights. They had a Thanksgiving meal off
Oh,
menu.
great. Okay.
So I'm convinced. I'm convinced if you're there on Thanksgiving like we were, no matter where you are, you can get some turkey and some cranberries.
You know what? I that reminds me, I totally thought of you because on Thanksgiving we were at Pop Century and I got the Thanksgiving meal there and I was like, this is pretty solid.
Wait, why don't you pop by? I was over
Well,
at.
I didn't want to bother you. And then we were with our friends, so I would have had to drive. We were on the Skyliner. We parked at Hollywood Studios. This was
We
a whole
could have
thing.
all gone to boat rides, had a little din din.
Yeah, I think I can't remember what time we were there, but I did think of you. I was like, oh, they got the Thanksgiving food.
Yeah, it's fine. I did have to take a Disney bus, which, as you know, is my like worst nightmare. But
Oh
other
wait,
than
yeah.
that,
How did you get to boat rides?
we took a
You took
bus to Disney Springs, and then we took
yeah.
the little boat that goes down to
Oh
Port Orleans.
yeah,
It was freezing though. It was like so cold.
yeah. It was.
So it was a little miserable,
Yeah,
but we had fun nonetheless. So and boat rides Thanksgiving meal was phenomenal. Like
yeah.
some of the best turkey we've ever had in our lives. It was so
Wow.
good. Yeah.
Okay, didn't know.
But yeah, if you're there on Thanksgiving, anywhere you go, they'll have Thanksgiving food because
Yeah.
the like the blogs and stuff aren't super clear on that. And
Yeah. Well, even when I called Disney for
y-
you to ask about that,
right,
she was like, I'm not really sure. I think they publish it usually like a week before.
right.
I was like, oh, well, I was trying to prep him. So,
So yeah, a lot of places will publish it online, but for whatever reason, this was just a hard one to figure out. But anyway, yeah. So I loved staying at a Disney hotel. Do you know will Disney shuttle you? What cities do they shuttle to from the parks? Just Cape Canaveral.
yeah, yeah, they wouldn't. Fort
Okay.
Lauderdale, you'd have to fly there.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
do they leave anywhere else out of Florida?
No,
Okay. So Fort
just,
Lauderdale and Cape Canaveral. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So what boats out of Fort Lauderdale?
Right now, I think it was I want to say the Dream, the Destiny, and I think maybe the Fantasy. I'm not sure
Oh,
on that
okay.
100%,
So
but
Destiny is the new one is out of Fort Lauderdale. Okay.
yeah,
Cause
I think so Disney, you didn't go through this, I don't think. Disney has their own terminal at Cape Canaveral and Port Everglades, Fort Lauderdale.
yeah.
Um, so they have their, their like own branded, like there's a huge permanent Disney Cruise Line sign that stays out there. Because you probably went to the other one that I've been through where it's like they just have little church planter signs, like
Yeah, 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 yeah. They did,
yeah.
yeah. I took many
So
pictures of those.
the other terminal they have their own area. So the walls have Disney wallpaper. But right now they have the treasure leaving from that terminal. Um,
Oh, okay. Yeah, a lady was like complaining about that, like, oh,
yeah.
that terminal was awful. I could not stand it.
I will say, like, I mean, you experience the latter, but once you experience, like for us, we experienced the Disney one first, and then going to that was like, oh, we're just out of the plain old term. Because like when you walk, one, it's all decorated, which is really nice, something to look at while you're waiting to get on the boat. But two, when you actually get called, I don't know if you've seen my videos, my reels, you walk through like a Mickey head,
Okay.
um, which I don't know, it's just a fun way to start. So it's extra, obviously, but it's just something, that makes your vacation a little bit
Okay.
like you're
Got it.
already starting it before you get on the ship kind of thing.
All right.
Um,
Well, this building, so we get off the bus, we get kind of herded into this new building, and then this was probably the most stressful part for me was that last check-in when they have to check your passports and
mm,
your
yeah,
kid's birth certificate. I was like, for certain, we're not getting on this boat. Like,
that is
they're gonna turn us away. The vacation's ruined, and it's all Megan's fault. So, but we got
uh,
on. Praise the Lord.
yeah,
So, yeah, the thing I would recommend to people is I would have the Magic Band Plus if you can get one. It just makes things a lot smoother. And then you don't have to wear a lanyard everywhere. But Megan went bandless and she just kept her card in her pocket and that was fine. But do you know, can you use your Apple Watch to open your door and stuff?
I don't think you can. I
Okay.
think it's just the Disney band. Yeah.
So So yeah, then we waited around, and since we were guests at a Disney resort, we got to go on the boat first. And how do people driving get on the boat?
Yeah, so if you're driving, it's pretty easy. You just gotta park your car. So just like an airport, there's on-site parking, which is literally like right across from the terminal, or you could always do off-site. I've never done off-site because I'm like, it's worth whatever the extra is to be right there. Because I was telling someone the other day, when I am getting on the boat, I want to get on ASAP, and when
Yeah.
I'm getting off, I want to get off ASAP and get home. So we park literally right across the street, and like I can't remember what the rate is at Port Canaveral, but Fort Lauderdale, where we just were, Port Everglades is $20 a day, which seems reasonable.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so you park, you pay for parking, you park your car, or sorry, when you pull in the parking garage, they have the porters.
Yeah.
So you didn't do this, but the guys who are taking your luggage, which you need to tip them a little bit for doing that, and then because they make sure your bag gets to Disney and gets to your room.
Well,
Um,
I can verify that you don't have to tip them if you didn't know to do that.
well, you should. And I'm sure a travel agent like Getaways by Caleb would let you know that ahead of time if you read any of the documents that he sent, I'm
Well,
sure.
customers like Russell are trying to get away from Caleb's emails.
So, anyways, yeah, you should tip them because they do rely heavily on tips. But
Wait, who am I
yes,
tipping?
the porter. So it's the guy who takes your actual luggage. Um, I don't know
Wait, oh,
how.
that he took it from our hotel room.
Yeah, I probably would have tipped them.
Oh, I think we did tip that guy. He like came to
Okay.
our room,
Yeah.
took our bags, and then we didn't see them again until we were on the boat.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So that was
I don't
even
know.
cooler if you stay at a Disney resort, like you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about your luggage at all. Like Megan and I kept being like, "Where's our carry-on? Where's our?" Oh, right,
They took it.
we did tip
Yeah.
that guy. That's another thing for millennials that are cashless.
Yeah, I
You can't be
know.
cashless in this world. You need to get some cash.
I know. It's
Um, because there were so many times I was like, I don't have any money. I'm sorry.
Well, I may have an answer for that, but we can come back to that. So I dropped off our
That
bags.
tipping culture is out of control, and we just need
Well, there's
organizations to pay their workers fair wages.
I agree with that, but I have a solution to the cash thing. So we parked our car and then we walked down. So when you're on Disney transportation, you're on their timeline. So we
Right.
were obviously on ours. We had a specific time we could get on. Again, going to the last one out of Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale was 12 o'clock. But when we got over to the terminal, they actually had a sign up that they were already letting people in who were 1 o'clock. So I was glad that we got there early. So we just walked straight into the building, got in line. That's where they check all your pass. Well, actually, we did security first. So I think it was, if I remember correctly, we had to go through security.
Mhm.
And then yeah, we have to go. We do the same thing. Get all your documents out, your Magic Band or Disney bands, Magic bands, and then
Disney Band Plus.
yeah, do all that. And I have the same fear every time, even though we have two passports and just Hudson's birth certificate. I'm always like, yeah, are we going to get on? Actually, funny quick story. In July, they had recently changed their appropriate document guidelines or whatever.
Okay.
And previously for kids, it was a copy of your birth certificate. And I didn't realize, unfortunately,
Oh
that they
no.
changed that. So I get there and I have a copy, but they said, no, it needs to be the original. But
Oh
we're like,
no.
an hour and a half away at this point. I'm like, they're like, let me see. They had to call like a manager. Thankfully, they got me on, but they're like, next time for real, you cannot, like, they won't allow you on. I was
Yeah.
like, wow,
Wow.
that's awful. So
Terrifying.
I was glad so yeah, now I tell everyone, obviously, make sure you have your original birth certificate.
Well, that's kind of
Um,
their fault because you would have done pre check in, and
well, yeah, but I scanned the document and then everything that was on their website did say original. So that was just my oversight, unfortunately.
nah, nah. We're gonna blame Disney on this one, buddy.
So,
Not you. Never you.
but anyway, so yeah, once we get all that done, then you just go in the terminal, which probably the same process you did. Then you just sit. Right? Did you do that? Did you sit in the terminal and have to wait for your group to be
Oh, I
called?
sat a little. I met a rival travel agent.
Oh,
She works for, oh, what was it? I can't
well, don't.
remember.
We don't need to discuss that. Who cares?
Well, I want to tell people to avoid it.
Oh, okay.
It was a dumb name. It wasn't a cool name like your name, but
Terrible Vacations by Veronica.
no, Veronica was cool. Don't disparage her. She was a
Sorry,
Bears fan.
Veronica.
Bear down. Bear down. No, yeah, yeah, the grandma of the trip was like complimenting a book we were reading to August. And then the mom, we found out she was a travel agent. I was like, I was wearing your shirt. I was like, oh, my good friend's a travel agent too. Have you heard of him? And then once I said that, she didn't want to talk to me. So
She's like, write you off.
yeah,
Yeah.
not a potential client. So
Yeah. That's funny.
all right. So yeah, you can park at the port and get on your boat, or you can um, do it the way we did it. Which, if you're flying in, like, I guess you could fly in, rent a car, and then park your rental car for a week. But that seems kind of stupid. But
Yeah. Yeah.
or take a red eye and get there in the morning, and then take the shuttle direct from the airport. Because Disney will let you take their shuttle from MCO if you
Yes.
don't. But those leave pretty early. So, all right. So we're on the boat, Caleb. This part was a little silly. They go, "What's your last name?"
Are you kidding? This is the best part.
No, it was not. They go, "What's your last name?" And I go, "It's Dietrich." And then they go, "Welcome to the Dietrich family."
You messed it up. It's Disney Wish. Welcome the Dietrich family.
Here's where it would have been magical. I don't want some guy whispering to me saying, "What's your last name?" Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. They need to figure out something with facial ID, right? Like, I have no privacy on this boat as it is. I don't care. So what they should have figured out is scan me or my magic band or something, so
Mhm.
I don't lose out on the surprise. And then when I go in, I'd be really like, oh, wow, they know me. They're tracking my every move.
I think they probably don't do that because of mispronunciations, which still, even though I've told Jenna this last time, she's not allowed to be in the front anymore. She have lost privileges. You are going to be behind me because on this cruise, we were the Hayward family. And I said, no, that's not it. That's not it. And she literally, she said Hayworth, and the guy goes, Hayward, and looked at hers, and she goes, yep. And then she looked back at me and smiled. I was like, I paid way too much to have my name wrong. This is ridiculous.
So it was cool. Again, it in the whole like feeling luxurious. Like it did feel pretty. It made you feel like a politician. Like, oh wow, people know me.
Okay, so I gotta ask you though, because we cried the first time because I didn't know that was gonna be a thing.
No,
I
I didn't
literally,
cry because I thought it was stupid that they had me tell them my name right.
well, I think it wasn't the name really. It was just the like everyone clapping, and then just I think it was just overwhelming as well. We
Yeah.
Jenna cried too.
No,
We were just like,
I don't cry anymore, which we can get
oh,
into on a
okay, cool,
different episode. The
yeah.
reason why. My wife cries though, and she cried later, the different moment. So I'll
Nice.
tell you when that happened. But
Ooh,
no tears. I think at that point we were just like we'd been traveling for 24 hours. It felt
yeah,
like we were just frazzled from the. Uh, yeah, we were just tired, I think, and just like
yeah,
ready to eat lunch.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but it was really cool. I was like, oh, that is sweet. I did appreciate. I'm being a jerk, but I appreciated the gesture, and it was a nice little Disney touch. So
Yeah.
the tears will come later, but so yeah, for us, since we were first on the boat, we had some time to kill, so we were like, let's go eat. No, we toured the kids area first.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And that was awesome because it like I was so grateful they let us do that because it let us see where August was going to be and like I'm a millennial. I'm a bit of a panicky parent. I have anxiety. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and it was cool to see where he would be and like kind of let us be like, hey, buddy, this is where you'll go when you go down the slide.
Hmm.
Kids Club did backfire on us a little bit, which I can tell you about in a
Uh-oh.
minute because of our son, not because of Disney.
Oh, okay.
Um, But so yeah, we did a tour of that, and then we just tried to get our bearings a little bit. But our first experience really was eating, and I was just blown away by the quality of the food in the like quick service areas.
Wait, yeah.
Um,
So where did you go to for lunch your first day?
meh,
Marceline?
Marceline Mercantile.
Marceline Market.
Which guess what, Caleb?
What?
I've been to Marceline, Missouri.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
So it looked just like what you remember.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, so I've been to the actual Marceline. So
That's cool.
me and Megan were like elbowing each other, like,
Hey,
cool.
hey, hey.
Walt's hometown. It was amazing. The food was incredible.
That's
It was
awesome.
incredible. The how nice this food was,
Yeah.
and it was just like buffet style. I was like, I got uh, I got butter chicken. I got French fries. I got like fresh roast beef. I got mashed potatoes. I got shrimp. I got snow crab claws that I did
Oh
not know
yeah.
how to eat. I was like,
I've gotten them.
I cut myself. I was like, I'm such an idiot.
So good.
Um, it was amazing. The food was incredible, and we just like we sat by a window. We looked out at the water. We stared at the carnival boat and just went, "Look at those losers!"
I do that every time.
Oh man, it
That's
was
okay.
so good, and the pop like tastes good. It doesn't taste
Oh
like
yeah.
Florida sewer water. Like it was amazing. It was just such a great first experience, and like
And I really appreciate the hand washing station before you go in.
yes, I was a little like I'm an American. Like, I don't like totalitarianism. And I was like, you're not
Mm,
going to force me to do something. But then Megan was like, oh, it's so we don't spread norovirus. And I was like,
yeah.
okay, that's fine.
I also, for you to know, and for anyone else, I prefer the Wish class of ships because a lot of stuff is behind the glass, as you probably noticed. Like they have
Hmm.
to serve you. On the other ships, unfortunately, it is more of a buffet, like where everyone's grabbing and
Oh, interesting.
getting stuff.
You schlop
So
your own.
yeah, again, as someone who's trying to stay healthy on a
Yeah.
cruise and enjoy
No,
it.
Caleb, you're a germaphobe. Let's just be honest.
I for sure am, but on a cruise, I'm like, yeah, I see you guys not washing
Yeah.
your hands. I see you in the bathroom.
Now, this is stupid, but the mac and cheese in the kid station was amazing. Some of the best mac and cheese I've ever had.
That's awesome.
And then
I
this
love that kid counter.
Yeah, Marceline Market's also where you can go to breakfast every morning, and again, they just have the food was just really good. I was like,
Yeah.
um,
Did you have the hash browns?
yes, the
So I think I ate two of those a day
the
at least.
triangle ones
Yes.
too. I had four a day. Are you kidding me? I was
They're
like,
so good. You know, my little hack that Jenna actually discovered is get a croissant, then get bacon and eggs and cut that thing open, make a little sandwich, get you a hash
oh,
brown.
Jenna,
Yeah, she did that one time, and I think we ate like two of them each in one day. I was like, you
yeah.
gotta go back and make this. This was so good.
Honestly, since leaving, I've been thinking about the food more than
I
anything.
know the food is so good.
Um, so yeah, you can go to that buffet, but what we realized later, okay, what's the name of this restaurant? I thought it was called 1817. What's it called?
It's 1923.
Okay, 1920. You never fixed it.
No, because I was ashamed. I
So
was
there's this
ashamed of you.
restaurant called the 1923.
1923, not
Right.
the, just 1923.
The 1923.
Yeah.
So you can eat your breakfast here.
Yeah, so they have you could have even eaten lunch there probably. They have every day there's one of the restaurants. I think on the Wish it's usually 1923. But that will have breakfast and lunch. And then they still obviously do dinner at night.
Yeah.
So,
So this is
yeah.
this is gonna go in my hack of excursion day, my excursion day hack. Because
Okay.
I don't know if it was like this for you, but during excursion day, Marceline Market was a nightmare. Like nowhere to sit,
Yeah.
lines everywhere,
Yeah.
and I left. I was like, me and Matt, we had to have one cruise fight, and it kind of centered around that.
Oh.
And I was like, I texted Megan. I was like, Megan, we're not eating at Marceline Market. We're eating at 1923. Meet me there in 5 minutes. And like,
I,
Marcelly Mark 1923 was like quiet. It was
Yeah.
relaxed, and it's all the same food. Like you could get the same hash browns, you could get the same eggs. Like it's all coming
And
from the same kitchen.
and some different items that you can't have at the buffet.
Right. So I was like, we kind of looked at each other like, oh, we should have done this more.
Mm.
Because we weren't expecting how crazy it was, but everyone's trying to get off the boat. Um,
Oh yeah.
I don't. What should we do next? I don't
What?
really.
Why haven't you haven't even talked about Mickey's Festival of Foods? Please tell me you ate outside by the pool.
Yes, every day.
Okay. Well, you haven't touched on it. So for
Well,
me, that's
it's
our
the it's the next bullet point, buddy. Quick order food.
okay. Okay. That's for us. That's our go-to. Because I are like you can pretty much guarantee the buffet the day of you get on embarkation is going to be crazy.
Hmm.
Um, and for us, Hudson always wants to swim right away anyway. So I'm like, let's go out there and a lot of people are like, oh, it's just like chicken tenders and pizza. But like the wish class with Mickey's barbecue is solid. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
and
So
then
what's that area called again?
Mickey's Festival of Foods.
Okay. Yeah. This place was awesome. They had a Mexican restaurant, pizza, barbecue, and then like American food, which is just like
A grill line. Yeah.
burgers and hot dogs and stuff. But they had a cool brat actually that Megan got.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So no joke, like I would probably eat like 3 to 4 slices of pizza every night because I would get a little,
Dude, that pizza
I would get a little snackish.
and that pizza is solid.
It
It
was
is
so good.
really
It's like wood. It tasted like wood-fired pizza.
it was.
I was like, Disney has
Yeah.
no business making pizza this good. This is
Yeah.
nuts.
Would you say better than Pizza Rizzo?
Different. Rest in peace, Pizza Rizzo.
I'd say
Different.
better. But
Well, yeah, of course it's better. I mean, Pizza Rizzo pizza's trash, but
it's rat pizza.
it's nostalgic. I like food made by rats. Have you ever had this dish called ratatouille?
I actually haven't. I do want to try that
It looks
someday.
gross, if I'm being
It
honest.
does it
I don't
does
like
look gross.
zucchinis, so I'm out. For that reason, I'm out. Anyway, one of my best memories was I was by myself. Megan and August had already gone to sleep, and I went up to level 11, and I got 3 slices of pizza, some Coke Zero, and I
Oh yeah.
watched The Empire Strikes Back by myself
On the pool deck?
on the pool deck.
Dude, there's nothing better than eating and watching on that funnel vision.
Especially at night, like it's just more laid back.
Yeah, there's like no one out
It's
there.
all grown ups, and
Yeah.
I was just smashing some pizza, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the pizza was probably my favorite, and then I set a goal. I like to have goals for my life to eat the soft serve ice cream up there at every meal. So I had a little at dinner. I had a little at lunch, a little at dinner, a little at breakfast, a little at lunch, a little at dinner.
Wow.
And they had a banana soft serve that was some of the best soft serve I've ever had in my life.
They did the day you text me about think of me when you see the banana soft serve is the day they actually had it.
Ah,
And so I already was thinking of you, but I didn't have it. I did have a chocolate mint one day. That was pretty
ooh.
good. Yeah.
They didn't have mint on my trip.
Oh, maybe it's a new flavor.
Yeah, you were right though. There were no Mickey ice cream sandwiches. There were.
What? Say it. Sorry, my headphones.
You were right.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
were right.
Good to know.
And if you wanted a Mickey bar, you had to get it through room service, which
Or you can get it at dinner.
oh, I
Yeah.
know that.
It's on the kids menu.
Oh,
But anyone can order it.
oh, good to know for next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, what's your favorite spot at the quick order?
Oh, like I said, Mickey's barbecue. I mean, they got cornbread. I think they had mac and cheese, pulled pork, sausage, beef brisket. I mean, it's just all really good. And then the
Yeah,
grill, obviously, I don't know, I'm assuming you had chicken tenders at some point.
I had one chicken tender.
Did it slap?
Yeah, it was good. I'm not a big tendy guy.
Oh, I don't know what it is about their chicken tenders. They're different from the parks.
I would never like buy a chicken tender T-shirt. Like it's just not.
Well, I don't know who would do that. That's silly. But the chicken tenders on the boat, I'm telling like our whole family, like dip that in some barbecue or honey mustard. Oh, so good.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you though, what's your vibe on dinner? Well, what did you think of how they handled dinner? So, explain to people how they do dinner.
Yeah, so Disney Cruise Line does it different from other cruise lines. They do rotational dining, which means you are pre-assigned a restaurant every night. You won't find that out until literally the day you get on the boat and check the app, but you'll find your assignments. It'll be one of the three restaurants. You'll eat at one of those each night and you'll eat at all three of them eventually. Sometimes if you're on a longer sailing, you may have twice in one restaurant. Um, but yeah, I really like how they do it because small world. From our last cruise in July, we met one of our not our main server, our assistant server.
Okay.
Her name was Paulina. Shout out Paulina. And at the end of that sailing, she just was really good, and we had like kind of got to know her a little bit. And she had informed us that she literally like just got a call that she's moving over to Destiny. And I was like,
Oh.
no way, we're going on the Destiny in May. And she was like, oh, okay, well maybe I'll see you, like who
Did you put more cash in her tip envelope?
uh well, do you want to talk about cash right now?
I mean, this comes up with servers. So let's wait 1 minute. Because I was curious, like, I felt a little rushed during dinner.
Yeah, I was interested that you noted that because I've actually had the opposite.
Well, you eat like a psychopath. If anyone's eating with you, you eat
Dude,
very fast.
on the Destiny again, the Jenna 2, we were in and out in an hour. We did I was like, because when we get in, we order, like I know what I want.
I know, but I like
Most
to. Don't you like to linger and just sit around? And
No, because I rather go. I'm like, I could be going to do something. This is my seventh one, so I know these
that's
restaurants.
true. Yeah.
So,
So I felt a little rushed, and my servers all seemed. I think it was the end of their. We were coming up on the end of their contracts. I kept hearing that from servers, like this is
yeah.
going to be my last one. So a lot of them just seemed like
Hmm,
tired, if that makes
hmm,
sense,
yeah.
and a little sweaty, if that makes sense.
No,
Um,
I don't understand sweaty.
there wasn't like the greatest. Maybe it's just our team, but they seemed stressed.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I think that is probably more of the people you got assigned,
okay,
unfortunately.
yeah, because like I saw other people's servers, and they just seemed like they're best friends, and they loved the people.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's because Megan had a gluten thing, and they were annoyed with her. It's probably
Oh, that's probably yeah. It
uh,
seems like a lot of this is
baby.
Megan's
I'm just
fault.
kidding, baby. Don't be mad at me. Thanks for listening, Megan.
Wait, I didn't get to finish my story. Just real quick, this because this doesn't really fit into anywhere. But so we went on this Destiny cruise, and we literally saw her. She was at our same dining time and same venue.
Oh,
She was
cool.
joining our team. Me and Jenna, I was like, what do I even say to her? Like, do you remember me? Like
Yes, that's what normal humans would say.
she's not gonna remember me. She sees so many people,
Did she?
but. She did well. So Hudson was there. I said, try to get her attention, Hudson," because he was like, "Look, it's Paulina." So she came over, and she was like, "Paulina," and she looked at us. I was like, "Hey," I said, "Do you remember us? We were on the Magic in July." And then she looked at us. She's like, "Oh yeah." I mean, she said yeah, but
Dude, you're a
um,
very memorable family.
well, she was really nice. She actually got promoted to head server, which we were like, oh man, I wish I would have known, Eric, because you can actually request people
Yeah, yeah.
to be your servers.
Oh,
But I
that's
mean,
cool.
you got to know that they're on that sailing
Right,
too.
right.
Um, but we I saw her one other time, and I did have sunglasses on when I was like on the pool deck. I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" She's like, "Good morning." I was like, "Oh, she doesn't recognize me." So.
So,
She was so nice though. She's great. But we had a great dining team this time. They were very quick. Even though the guy kept saying, and for Caleb, like when he was talking about Hudson, I was like, Hudson's just gonna have
wait, so let me ask you this. What happens if you're on like a 5 night cruise or 7 night? Like, will they change the story for Worlds of Marvel?
Yeah, so like on the Treasure, they have Worlds of Marvel and there's two different storylines. So on the Destiny, on the Wish, you know the storyline. On the Destiny, you only dine at Worlds of Marvel once because they're only doing 4 and 5 night sailings. And
So you'll never repeat Marvel.
Not on the Destiny right now,
Okay.
unless they switch sailing. But it's a totally different storyline, and no Spider-Man, which a lot of people have found out the hard way, because he's not part of the show. It's like a show just with Groot and Rocket, so it's just all in the
Oh.
video. But it was cool to see something different.
Yeah,
So
Spider-Man was a big highlight for us. We were all,
yeah,
and I could have sworn I found Spider-Man in real life, and he just would not admit it to me. He
what are
ended
you
up
doing
being
here?
who's Anna's beau lover?
Um, Christoph?
Yeah, he was the actor for Kristoff,
Oh, okay.
but he was like chaperoning us to see the superheroes,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, I saw him somewhere else, and I was like, "You're one of the Spider-Men, aren't you?" Because I kept trying to guess which cast members.
You gotta say are you friends with Spider-Man? That would have
Well,
been.
one guy I did get to break, and he did confess with his eyes that he was one of the Spider-Mans.
When I saw him last, I was like, man, you have to have such a like physique for that outfit. Like you gotta be a skinny dude.
Yeah, this
Like,
other guy was like, "I'm too tall to be Spider-Man." I'm like, "No, you're not." So, but
I'm
yeah,
way too tall.
he was Kristoff. He was a great Kristoff. So, I did make him break character during the Frozen dinner, which I was very proud of. So, okay, so yeah, you can eat at like if you see Frozen twice, you get the same show.
No, no. It'd
Okay.
probably be not frozen. It would just be a different menu.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, interesting.
But the Wish doesn't do that. Like, so on a 4 night, you would have another venue, and whatever that venue is Pirate Night.
Oh, so Wish doesn't do a length of cruise where there would be
Just
repetitions.
just 3 and 4 nights right now.
Oh, you
So
can't do anything longer on the Wish.
no. Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. That's what I wanted to do. I
Yeah.
wanted 5 nights on the Wish.
You could do what people do is a back-to-back. You could do a 3 night back to a 3 night.
No, that's too much. The thing I'm trying to avoid is packing and repacking.
Well, I don't think you have to bring your luggage off. I think the day you get off, you have to actually physically exit the ship, but then you get right back on. You
Same
have the
room?
same room. Yeah.
Oh, daddy
Yeah.
like. Okay.
Yeah. Those people are actually the first to get back on out of anyone.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what I'll try to do different. Spoiler: 3 nights was too short.
It is very
What's
fast.
the longest cruise you can do on Disney?
I've seen 14, 15 nights, I think, is
No,
what I've seen.
like off of America, or are those
Yeah.
over in Europe?
Well, the 15 night that I've looked at, there probably are some, but the 15 night I've seen is from Ontario to Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
But they definitely do have like transatlantic ones, and yeah,
What's the longest Caribbean though?
probably a 7,
7.
I
Okay,
think.
that'd be
Maybe
fun.
7 or 8, maybe.
That'd be a lot of time in a small room with August though.
You're not even in your room though.
Yeah. Do we need to talk about the gift shop?
Yeah.
Pretty mid.
We I what?
I mean, you have an annual pass holder discount. Everything is so
No, I
expensive
don't.
now.
I don't get a discount with annual pass.
It was
I get
nuts. I didn't buy anything except the things that were on sale.
That's great. You didn't buy like a shirt at all or
I
anything?
wasn't gonna spend $80 on a shirt,
These
Caleb.
shirts aren't eighty
Yes, they
dollars.
were. All the ones I like for $80.
The jerseys, yeah, those are the same as the parks. They're
Yeah,
$80
you know what I didn't buy at a park? An
a
$80
jersey.
jersey.
I know. You just want to rip one off from your friend.
No,
So,
it's nuts. Disney, they've pushed me to the limit with their merch prices. It's insane.
okay.
Do you know what they
We
charge for a cup of oatmeal at All Star?
probably 550.
Well, you're making them seem affordable now. $4.
Yeah.
No, that's bad. That's not. Yeah. You know how much oatmeal I could buy
I
for $4?
I think I'm just around it all the time, so
No,
I'm
you're
just
numb to it. You're numb
I
to it.
I am numb to it because it's just like, yeah, that's what it is.
What we used to love about Disney was that it was in parts affordable, particularly with the food. Like you
Yeah.
would pay a higher fee for the tickets and for the park access, but like their food was always fairly reasonable.
Yeah.
And
No,
they just
that's
like they pushed me. I didn't eat breakfast there. I was like, I'm not doing it.
what'd you do?
I just waited till the boat.
I bet you were
I
starving.
was. I was in a very
You're
bad.
like, we already paid for our food today, guys.
I had a protein bar. I think is
Oh,
what I
well,
did.
that's good.
But I was like, Megan and August got the. It was just crazy. I was like, for a basket of potato barrels at
Yeah.
All
Oh,
Star
yeah.
was $6,
Yeah.
and I was like, there's no way I'm spending that kind of money. Like,
Yeah.
so that stunk. So I just made up for it on the boat. But you like the gift shops? I was a little disappointed in the gift shops.
You got off at Castaway, right? I know that was on here.
Yeah, that one was fine.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say that's usually where I buy stuff because that's all exclusive to the island. Like you can't like this shirt you can't buy anywhere else, even
Yeah,
on the cruise
Caleb's
line.
wearing a Castaway K shirt.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Key.
So, um, yeah, I'm trying to think of the wish. You know the thing I really want that talk about not affordable. Do you remember the blanket you had on your bed, the Disney Wish blanket that was like
Yeah,
goldish?
yeah.
You
I
know how
heard it
much
was like
that is?
$300.
$390.
Yeah, dude,
So
that blanket slap though.
yeah, but not for four
Oh my
hundred
gosh.
dollars.
Yeah, they had a
Um,
cheaper version that you could buy, and I was like, this is not the same.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to remember back to the. I guess I don't buy anything in the gift shops really. Like because I usually buy them on Castaway. So except for the Destiny because they had a lot
No,
of
yeah,
Destiny.
I just felt like I feel like everything's hitting a point for me at least where I just don't want to buy it. Like the pins have gotten too expensive, the magnets are too expensive, the keychains, like
Yeah.
all the stuff I like is just getting past the $10 range. And I don't know, I just
What about were there any cool sippers or popcorn buckets that you saw? Because I always try to look for those when I'm on. If they
well, thanks for asking about the popcorn bucket, Caleb, because I did my little classic dumpster diving shenanigans. Uh so I don't remember why. I think I was trying to find a bathroom.
Yeah.
So I went up to deck 11 during disembarkation. We're
Hmm.
different than you. We were just chilling. We had nowhere to be, so we were like just letting the crowds
Oh yeah.
get out. So I was walking around deck 11, and everyone was kind of cleaning up, and there were some people eating. And lo and behold, I see on the garbage can this perfectly untouched, brand new Christmas Disney popcorn bucket. And I go, don't mind if I do. Yoink. Because as you know, possession is 9/10 of the law. So I was like, oh, I got a free popcorn bucket.
I can't believe someone was trashing that. That's crazy.
Well, I think they forgot it. Like probably a child misplaced it. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
one of the cast members just put it on the garbage can as a, hey, here it is.
But they didn't have any special like that Captain America shield sipper or anything like that.
They did. I don't remember what they were because I wasn't intrigued by them. Nothing as cool
Okay.
as your Haunted Mansion sipper.
Yeah. Hmm.
No, but nonetheless, though, like it was just the stuff like that was just beyond what I felt comfortable paying. So like
Yeah.
even the popcorn, like I wanted that popcorn so bad.
You didn't have any popcorn at
No,
all?
I couldn't do it. I
You brought
couldn't.
your bucket, I thought.
I got the bucket on the. Wait, which bucket?
I thought you didn't bring your own bucket? You have a
No, we
popcorn
ran out
bucket.
of space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's like $2
No,
for a
I'll get
popcorn
it now that I have my trash bucket. But
that you have to bring still with you.
yeah,
So,
but that one, this Figment bucket we have is like so stupid. It's
okay.
small. It doesn't fit anywhere. Like
Oh, you don't have a good like solid
we don't
bucket.
have it. We didn't have a traditional bucket till
Gotcha.
my trash bucket. So,
Thank. Well, there you are, saving money. So,
but that I don't know. I feel frustrated with where Disney's at cost wise because I feel like I'm getting to a point of being priced out, and it's just a little bit like frustrating.
yeah. Wow.
But the boat felt different. Like it did feel like a good value.
Yeah.
But $80 for a jersey, I just think is legit, like criminally insane. I could not
Yeah.
fathom.
It-
And it was so cool, Caleb. It was all black. It was like made for guys. Like
oh
did you
man.
see that one?
No, is it a Disney Wish one?
No, it's at the parks right now. So
What
it's
is
like the
it?
iconic Walt Disney jersey, but the graphics are all black, and the jersey itself is black. So it's like black on black, like that cool.
Hmm.
Oh, dude, it was so cool.
Hmm.
$80 though.
Yeah, that's jerseys.
I wanted a ton of stuff on that boat, but I didn't buy anything.
That's crazy because you're a spender.
Well, I spend all my money on my son who
Mm,
insisted on having a Disney band, which I I spent my money on him. So
it's your problem.
too good of a dad.
Yep. Be a worser dad. Think about yourself.
And then we bought a like family ornament for the tree. So
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
the gift shops are definitely like for Riviera type people, I would say.
Uh,
And it was small. It was always crowded. And then whenever the Frozen dinner let out, it was like a nightmare to be in that gift shop.
the dinner or the show?
The dinner show,
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because you didn't
because
have
the dinner show
a,
like
yeah,
lets out right into
yeah.
the gift shop.
That's
Anyway,
so, yeah. I wonder if you just went at the wrong times
I
because
probably did every time I went. I went at the wrong
we
time.
try to do, I'll tell you, don't go the last night because it's a madhouse. Because everyone's like, oh, I didn't get anything. I try to go like 2 or 3 nights before that if possible.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, gift shops you can skip them. Uh,
shop at Castaway. There's like hardly anyone ever over there.
that's true, and they had way better stuff. Their stuff was way
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, their designs, like the shirts and the beach towels. I wish they would put some of the stuff on the beach towels on a
Yeah.
shirt because I really like their stuff.
Do you want to
But
talk about shows,
yeah,
pools, or excursions?
all of it.
I know, but what next?
Oh, let's do shows.
I'm losing steam.
Okay. Shows. So on the Wish you had Aladdin, Little Mermaid, and Seas the Adventure. Did you see them all?
What was that last one?
Seas the Adventure, that was the first night.
That
Please
was in
tell me
like
you
a
saw.
theater?
Yeah, please tell me you saw that one.
I don't remember that being an
Oh
option.
no.
No,
It
we
was
went
the
to like
first
a
night.
we went to a dance party when like the boat moved from the
Yeah.
dock.
Yeah, that's a sailway. Yeah.
That was awesome, Caleb.
Yeah.
That was like that's when
Did you
Megan
cry then? She cried.
I don't cry. I don't
Megan cried.
Megan
You don't
cried.
feel anything.
I don't feel anything anymore.
Got it.
But
Okay.
it's good.
The
It's helpful.
was it the
I
like
need
the
the
horn?
numbness to survive life. You know what I mean?
The horn, is that what made her cry? Like what part?
No, just the like I took a video of it. It was like the dancing, like everyone was out dancing
Yeah.
and they did Captain Minnie because Mickey can't captain a boat anymore.
Yeah, I think he's the captain of the Magic, I think.
Yeah, he's not allowed to captain the.
But Minnie's also the captain of the Destiny. So how did she swing
Mickey
that?
got in some trouble with the law in the Bahamas, and his license been revoked. So
He probably doesn't have his original birth certificate, I bet, is probably the issue.
I'm just so old. I lost it. I don't know. It's gone. But that part was so cool, and
I love that show.
I was so glad we didn't miss that because
Yeah.
I had no idea about it. But
Huh. You had no idea, really.
Megan
Interesting.
did. She was like, "We gotta make."
Okay.
She said, "Caleb said we have to make sure we go to the sail away party." That was the
How
best.
how was the experience of the muster drill and then the following the zombie horde up the stairs? Did you do stairs or elevator?
We did stairs.
From what deck? Where was your muster drill?
We had
Do
to
you
go
remember?
up to where the theater was. Ours was in the
Okay, so
theater.
four or five, and then you had to go up to 11.
I felt out of breath. Yeah.
I that is the one time where like, okay, I'm not doing stairs the rest of this cruise because this is it.
Yeah, I like the zombie horde because I did feel like a cow. I was like, I
I
hate
have
this.
video of my dad in front of me. I'm like, we're all just. But if you go right after, usually you can get a good spot. Like the last
Yeah.
couple times, I've found a spot. Not everyone's going to the show
Yeah.
right away.
So what's this show I missed? What's it called?
Seize the Adventure. It's the
Hmm.
first night. So your first night, did you watch a show? Like after dinner, did you guys go to a show?
No.
Okay, so yeah, you missed it. So it's the first night, and you would have loved it. I wish you'll have to go back, obviously.
Huh.
It's goofy. It's my favorite show. Like I would recommend it over Ariel and Aladdin. That's how much I enjoy it.
Oh.
It's goofy, and Captain Minnie's steering the ship, and then Goofy talks about how it was always his dream, so he takes over, and then Tinkerbell shows up and causes a little mischief, and you go through like different movies.
Hmm.
So like Frozen, Brave, and Moana are part of it. Tiana's a part of it. I'm probably missing someone else, but yeah, it's really, really, really good. But it is on all of the Wish ships. So if you go on the Treasure of the Destiny at some point, you can catch it on there. Um,
Let me look at my pictures. I don't know what we were doing after dinner.
yeah.
So I have a picture of a pig towel. I had dessert at 7, and then there's a picture of a pig towel at 8.
Okay. Well, the show is at 8:15.
I
So you
don't
guys
know what
just
happened between 7 and 8 though.
well, the show's at 8:15 though. So if you were back in your room at 8,
I know, but what was I doing between 7 and 8? I have no photographic evidence.
were you at dinner still? You could have been at dinner.
No, because it's a picture of dessert.
Did you walk? Yeah, dessert at dinner, right? Or
Yeah.
does okay.
It was a little dessert though. It wasn't going to take me an hour to eat.
Well, you probably did you go get ice cream or like go to the shops or something?
Maybe
You
we
could have
went to
done
the
that.
shops. That's a good point. Yeah, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I do remember saying that to Megan. I'm exhausted.
The first day is a lot.
I just
Yeah.
want to go to bed.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's good to know. So, yeah, everyone, if you do this, don't miss Disney Seas. I only went to one show, Caleb. I went to Aladdin.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm
So,
glad
me,
you
me and
got that.
August fell asleep night 2 pretty early watching. Oh, what were we watching? I forget. But Megan saw Little Mermaid without us, and she had a good time. So,
Nice.
yeah, did you watch any movies, or did you just go to the Broadway shows?
Well, I did watch movie. I watched Tron Ares actually this last sailing.
Oh, okay. I wanted to
Yeah.
see that. It just didn't have the time.
Yeah. I don't think it would have been worth it for your cruise. I went late at night. I think, well, I say late at night. It was, I think it was 8 o'clock or
Okay.
8:15, but it was a night where we didn't want to go to the show. So Jenna was like, I'll just take Hudson back to bed. So
Okay. Yeah, I feel like if you and I were there together, I would have gone to the movies.
we'd rally. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like me and August were both just so tired.
Did
A
you,
lot.
did you ever go by them? They're like to check them out just to see the theaters. They're really nice.
No, I didn't. I looked
Oh,
at the outside. Like the outside of them are
yeah.
beautiful. The woodwork
Yeah.
and yeah,
They're
luxurious.
really like detailed and decorated on the inside too.
Yeah. But yeah, it's insane. Just this brings up like the schedule. You could do so much. Like they fill your day where it's kind of designed that you can't do everything.
Oh yeah.
Which I was a little stressed out by on day 1, but by day 2 I was like, okay, I'm unchecking a bunch of this stuff because this is
Oh
not
yeah.
going to happen. And the
Yeah.
phone was just like constantly dinging, like
Yeah.
time to meet Daisy, time to meet Mickey, time to meet Minnie, time to see Tron. I was like, I
I
don't have time.
I counted the other day because I for a real there was 30 character meet and greets on most days of our sailing.
Yeah,
Like,
which we'll get into those here at the end, but
wait. Before we move on, what did you think of Aladdin?
I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
How they
I
handled the carpet was amazing.
yeah. I feel like Genie really makes that show.
Yeah. Our genie felt a little bit too much like Josh Gad and not
Mm.
like Robin Williams for me, but whatever. It's okay. Um, I do feel like they imbued it with a little too much politics, more so than the movies, but
Hmm.
they were a little heavy-handed with some of the themes. Uh, that's just
Okay.
that's just
Well,
me.
you may have gotten a different experience because Genie's like the Frozen show at Hollywood Studios. There's always new content that they're
No, no,
like,
not Genie.
oh,
Jasmine
oh,
and Aladdin, like the whole
oh,
Jasmine becoming Sultan thing was. Well, I should stop. But anyway, it was a
oh,
great
yeah,
show. I
yeah.
loved how they handled the rug and a great use of fog. Um,
The
yeah, I mean
theater's
Aladdin.
nice
Aladdin's
there.
like one of my favorite cartoons as a growing up. So I have an Aladdin sticker I'm looking at right now. So
Nice.
uh, I loved it. I wanted to make sure I saw that one at the very least. But and again, like you couldn't pay for great seats. You just had to be strategic. And I got in line at the right time and we had a really good spot.
Well, I am going to burst your bubble a little bit and say that you can sail concierge, and
Well, sure, sure, sure.
those people do get in first, but that's the only kind of
But here's what me and Megan noticed: they don't flaunt it like they do at the parks. These
no, yeah.
these Disney concierge people, I had no idea where they were.
Oh yeah, you never see them.
I never
Yeah,
saw them. Never once felt. I never was made to feel poor once.
yeah. Not
I
like a lightning lane or like a VIP tour guide walking by and you're like,
Yeah, I
wow.
even got to go into the concierge line when I was checking in because the lady was like, "This line's
Oh,
short, so just go here, please."
did you make a joke about that you're a concierge now?
Well, I told her I was like, "Are you sure I can go in this one? Because I'm not concierge." And she kind of was frustrated with me, like, "Let me do my job, please."
What the sign says.
I'm just like, "Sorry, trying to follow the rules." Okay, so yeah, the shows are great. If you want to see movies, there's a ton. We did some of the activities. We built door hangers, which was fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just have a ton of stuff. Now we did have a bad weather day. Have you had this yet, where you couldn't dock?
No, we haven't had where we couldn't dock, and I was tracking you. I saw that.
Yeah,
So,
so we had a boat day, and I thought Disney handled it great. Like they just added more stuff to the day. Like
mm,
the boat was a little busier, I
yeah.
noticed, than during the next day, which was a more traditional day. But it was fine. It really the biggest thing was the boat was like really rocking
Yeah.
near the end of the night from the storm.
Mm.
And like we were in the Marvel room and me and August both got a little seasick.
Oh,
So we just went to bed and we were fine, but
yeah.
it was cool how much you could feel the boat rocking. I was like, this is insane. Like
Yeah.
you don't
It's bad.
realize how big the world is till you're on a boat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's when we've had a couple where, like when you're walking too and people are, like I don't know if you have like people walking down the left and then they walk to the right because it's just like the way the boat is. But um
Do you know when we started?
I have no idea. No, sorry.
I'm trying to think of when we should do a little break.
Uh Trying to see. It's been over an hour, I'm pretty sure.
All right, Caleb, here let's break for part one,
Okay.
and we'll start part two with pools and water slides.
All right.
All right, thanks for livering.
Be sure to liver us back.